You know, like why are we doing what we're doing?
You think headstand is like the most dangerous pose?
I won't teach headstand unless you show me you can do. That's the reason y'all did forearm stand yesterday. I don't teach headstand until you show me you can do handstand and forearm stand. Why is that? Shows me you've got shoulder integration.
Yeah. And you're not depending on your surface.
One of the ways I do teach headstand, so
I gotta watch Mama. I gotta watch Mama now. I need shoulder
You
integration.
did not say hi to her.
Are you
You didn't say hi enough. She told you.
Oh, he's demanding.
She really wants you to say hi. She's so petty. She said,
okay.
Oh no.
This one's a little tall for me, I think I need to turn it down. But for people who are learning shoulder integrations, this one's too tall for my arms.
this is why
Now I'm working my shoulder hits.
Yes.
And I can build it up one more.
So that your head actually hangs and it's a deep compression. We put the little half ones under there. So the whole point of headstand, is to elongate the neck. The reason that headstand was taught so much, everybody carried things on their heads. Think about that whole society carried lots of things on their heads, right?
So they have strength.
So they had strength. Y'all have so much. It's terrible. For every inch your head comes forward past plumb, it doubles in weight. So
I could balance in something on my head.
sure. Yeah, walk around with water. Walk around with big items.
You gotta take it to
Laundry. Laundry, all your workload,
that's hard.
Huh?
It's hard.
Yeah, because you're really not pressing, you're pressing with the space right in front of the soft spot.
And you gotta move without moving this. If you're up.
There's 7 levels of headstand. I can do like 5 of them. Right?
Not the one with no hands.
No, I can do this one still.
Oh,
Oh,
I love
my
headstands.
Oh my God.
Wow. And that's not, well,
you'll be doing that, but then you'll be.
Look how strong my neck and my shoulders are. Look how strong my core is. You don't see my head
you're not sinking at all.
rolling around
And that's
or
not
anything.
detrimental to your neck or anything.
Oh, my head.
If you do it correctly.
If you do it correctly. Hey, girlie, come on in. I can just slide a little bit. She can slide in. Mary, slide this way, let Jennifer slide in there. She'll want half and half.
I didn't have a French kiss.
Yeah, but you'll want right where she is. All right.
Okay.
I'm trying to direct because I know what's going on in the room, but don't listen to me.
How would you want? You're the boss, Mom.
I can stagger it.
Yeah, come up a little bit.
The deal is, she will like it less hot than you. I'm
Oh.
trying to put you in a hot space. Well, what do I know? I only teach y'all all week.
Thank you.
She's loving you today.
Yeah.
You are her girl.
Oh, I was doing her eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous and offended. Oh, Jody.
Tomorrow we were.
That's just me.
Yeah, that's just me. Aw.
Okay, come on, let's back her up a little.
Get back there and get some. She also loves And she'll,
I had her up the other night. She wasn't good. She's good.
Bluetooth proceeded mode.
Oh. Alright. Gotta get my bottom moving. This is the easy part of my day. I gotta take my
All right, what do you guys want today, though? Speak now, probably.
Core?
Dan, you said this the other day.
We don't have the energy to teach you course.
Okay.
I'm teasing. I can teach
Words,
y'all
all you
core
need is the
anyway.
words.
Right, I just walk around and say words anyway. Core, anything else?
I love the little swing knocky, sneaking in a few little arm balances when you throw in crow. I'm finally doing it after years.
Okay.
You know, stuff like that. Chris loves arm balances, right? Give him all the arm balances all day.
And balance.
Balance is good.
Oh,
That's pretty much a
balance.
whole classroom.
Yeah.
Y'all say you like balance until I start teaching balance, and now watching you don't like it.
I like the progress. That's one place
I
you
do
can enjoy your progress.
I watch y'all react to your balance and laugh because I'm just like, yo, it's just you. All fours, hands and knees. How do you not hook it up? I forgot to turn off the reason. All right, as you round the spine high with your exhale. Inhale, drop the belly.
Successful connection.
That's pretty nice. So start working your core here. There is no point within a yoga class that you're not working your core. In all reality. And so we're not trying to do crunches necessarily, right? We're trying to vacuum seal our organs and our spine. And that requires the breath. You have to let all the breath go out of the space, not all of it, don't be aggressive with grunting, right? There's no grunting in yoga, right? But you need to let all the air come out so you can really feel that contraction. So we have several different types of pranayama. Some of them teach you core integration. Some of them get some heat going. And so what I would like you to do today is a form of ujjayi breathing, is where you exhale, you leave about 3% of the exhale. I don't want hearing grunting or really grimacing to try to get the last bit of breath out. But what I do want you to do is scoop the belly, upper and lower belly. Women, upper abs more because you guys, your center of gravity is at your low belly. Men, focus on your low belly drawing in more because your center of gravity is at your solar plexus. Hence why arm balances are easier for guys. So as you move around here, you might want to get your inner Tawny Katane on. Circle your head, hips around. Get your inner snake on. A little Stevie Wonder in it, right? Down dog is your friend. So when you come to down dog, you should not feel a stretch or a pinch in your shoulder joint. It's not how down dog works. You should broaden your chest, feel the stretch across the chest, The stretch along the lats, those muscles that run along the back rib cage, along the hamstrings and the calf muscles. This is not a shoulder pincher stretch. You should feel like you could do a handstand on these arms. If you do not feel like your shoulders are plugged in, your elbows are rolling in, the eyeballs of your elbows are where you get that IV space, points at your thumbs. Yeah, little funky eyeballs of the elbows, point at your thumbs. That gets your Venuses in. Do you know what your Venus is? Yeah. And so, this is your Venus. No, I don't know where to get your Venus on there. So, I want your elbows to get it. Yeah. Venus is in. So even here, one of the advantages here is that you can draw your low belly in and really activate that pelvic floor, that waistline. Shoulders are in earrings. Just lengthen out your down dog a little bit. Keep those knees in. In through the nose, stretch your chest, stretch your chest. Without pinching in the top of the shoulder. 3, pull your upper abs in. You're going way too deep. Back off of it. 10% there. Look at the top of the mat and make your way there. Bring your hands to your shins. Come halfway up, belly boop. Exhale, forward fold, put the hands down. Inhale comes all the way up, reach up, stretch up, look up. Let the hands come at your sides for this round. Find your mountain pose. Second toes at 12 o'clock. Feet are about 4 inches apart. Upper abs are pulling back. Shoulders are dropping down. So I want you to take one breath in and notice whether your shoulders lift when you inhale. I want you to keep your shoulders down as you inhale. Notice that. What you're doing is you're using your shoulders to pick up your rib cage and flare it out rather than dropping your diaphragm down. Yeah. So shoulders aren't earrings. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Either step back at the left foot to lunge or go ahead and step back to down dog if you'd like. Find your down dog. Exhale. Index fingers are pressing down firmly. Inhale, flip to your plank position, push-up position. Everybody drops to your knees. Tops of your feet are down. Lower all the way down onto the floor with your little T-Rex arms in along your sides. Bring your legs together, press your feet down, squeeze your thighs together, press your hips down, float your heart, float your hands. Get those little T-Rex arms back by your rib cage. On your next inhale, tuck your toes and push up to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale as left foot steps. Find your low lunge. Inhale, step forward on your exhale, fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, flat back, belly boop. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, all the way up. Shoulders are not earrings. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Inhale. Exhale, step back to down dog. Inhale, floats to plank, push up position. Lower to your knees. Lower all the way down. Legs together. Push your legs and push your feet and your hips down. Close your heart and your hands. Get those little T-Rex arms back by your lowest floating ribs. Yeah, get those hands back, those wrists back more. All right there. You. Tuck toes. Press up and back down dog. Inhale, takes the right leg high. Exhale is right foot steps by right thumb. Foot up. Perpendicular shin. Step forward and fold. Exhale. Hands to shins. Inhale, belly boot. Exhale, fold. Feet are only 4 inches apart, guys. Hands to shin. Inhale all the way up, my bad. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Make it a moving meditation. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, heart forward. I'll switch it next time. Exhale, go down. Have it finish. Spin up. Inhale, flip to plank. Hold here. Now, some of you may hold here. This is good for your shoulders. Otherwise, you're going to bend your elbows lower halfway down with those little T-Rex arms. Flip your feet over. Inhale to your up dog. Shoelaces down. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale is right foot steps by right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, step forward and fold. I was just making sure y'all were listening. Hands to shins. Inhale, belly move. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swan. Hands to shins. Exhale, hands down. Step back with the left foot this time. Inhale. Exhale, steps back to your down dog. Inhale, floats to your plank. You can stay here if you wish. Otherwise, chop along. Up dog, go to down dog. We will all meet at our down dog. Left leg high. Left foot steps. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Fold. Hands to the shins. Exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach up. Exhale. Hands at the sides. Big toes come together. Heels have just a minute gap in between them because your feet are triangular shape. You want to push those heels down and out so your ankles aren't collapsing in when it needs it. It's actually a little spin out of the thigh bone, but activation starts at the heels. Okay, inhale, come into your chair, bring your knees together, keep your ankles apart. Toes together. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Big toes are touching. Hands to shins, inhale, belly move. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back through chaturanga. Some of you will go back to down dog and skip a few chaturangas, especially if you've had shoulder issues. Maybe you skip those. Practice playing until the shoulders. Shoulders there on your back, right? Let's get this tight muscle. This muscle tight. Looking at the top of the mat, step, jump, crawl. Inhale right into your belly boot. Exhale, fold. Big toes are together if they're not already. Inhale, chair pose. Mountain pose. Inhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your foot. And exhale. Hands down. Either make your way to down dog or jump back to your flow. Elbows in. Glue those little T-Rex arms in. This is a cool dance, not a good chaturanga. And down dog, find your way there. Step, jump, crawl, Betty boop. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Big toes touching, ankles not. Mount pose, inhale. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to spinal twist towards the double windows, taking our right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. If you want to modify, you can also just take that forearm across the top of both knees, which is really easy on the shoulder. And then take the arm out. Inhale, butt's lower than heart. Head is higher than heart. If your right knee is forward, it means you need to shift your hips to the double windows and squeeze your biscuits more. What are your biscuits? It's the place that does not get very tan. Okay. Exhale, forward fold. You're jumping the gun. Wait until I get to that part. Step or jump back, chaturanga. No. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. Inhale, comes up, press the lunge. Hands in front. Final twist, back over that way. You leave the right hand down as a modification. The back knee can go down as a modification as well. Modifications that it doesn't mean easier. Modification means more applicable to you. So don't think of modification as taking the easy way out. I still want you pressing your hand down. I still want you reaching up. I still want you extending through that back heel and through the crown of the head and taking all the rounding out of the back and spinning the back heel to the left more. 3, 2, and 1. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, Betty. Exhale, hold. Inhale, chair pose. Big toes are touching. Hands into prayer, spinal twist the other way. So big toes are touching, heels are really, really close. It'll help you. Shift your hips away from the windows, the majority of you. If your left knee is forward, shift your hips to the street. 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, make your way back. Inhale, right leg high. Right foot steps by right thumb. We're going to come up crescent lunge first to set it up. The back leg is your power leg. The front leg is the root. Now do whatever twist you did on the other side. If you did prayer twist, find that. If you did hand down twist, sometimes an arm extender feels really good, especially when you're super tall. This is about feeling good in the pose. A challenging posture can feel good, but you have to breathe. Can you get a full breath in? Can you feel your inner thighs pulling towards one another and that open up space right here? 3. Smile, it releases dopamine. Take yourself forward, forward, forward. Inhale, belly booty. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Come up onto the balls of the feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, feet go wide, yogi squat. So when people talk to me about learning poses, this is along the chain of learning the poses correctly. Guess what? Yogi squat is part of these poses. There you go. Bring your hands down, bring your feet together, big toes touching, lift your heels. Now some of you will want to put put a block underneath your heels. It'll be nice if you want to. Otherwise, we're coming to a toe balance twist. I'm not going to make you put heels down. Heels are supposed to be down. Yeah. So we're going to the windows first. 3, 2, 1. Hands down, hips up, heels down, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Spinal twist to the left over the towards the double windows. Now, try to sit on your calves with the twist. With the twist. Come back up, get in the twist, and then try to sit. Yeah. Well, I was talking to her. She dropped into it and then tried to go back into the twist. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Hands down, forward fold. Come to toe balance again. Twist the other way. Draw your belly away from those inner thighs. Hands down, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Twist. Now try to sit into your calves. Heels down for this one. You're not going to be able to. Some will. Exhale. Inhale, chair. Twist to the double windows. Step back with the right foot. Inhale, come up onto that. Interlace the fingers, take an upper back bend, turn the palm. Breathe. You can also do warrior 1 to stabilize. Remember, this is about feeling good. And hands down, down dog or flow. Move your hands a little more narrow, closer together. Jump to yogi squat, step, jump, crawl, yogi squat. All right, so I want us to get our heels down and our butt down to the best of our ability. See how my upper arms and my shins are creating an X. This is what I'm going to want when we lay onto our back. So everybody come onto your back. All right, abs. Handstand hands on the ceiling. As you exhale, bend your elbows over those shins. Come up. Come down. You need to look at me. Look at me. Exhale. Get those elbows over those shins. Those feet are together. Feet are together. You're doing crow on your back. Feet are together. Knees are what? Out. Crow. And back. Continue on. Crunch crow. Get those elbows over the shins as much as you can. Right there. Right there. Exhale. Crunch. Elbows over the shins. There you go. And release. Crunch. Elbows over the shins. There you go. Inside. Knees wider. Elbows over the shins. Crunch and hold. Feel those ab muscles right there. That's what's going to hold your crow. Rock and roll up. Come into your crow. So those ab muscles you just did, even if you can't do crow, bend your elbows. Get that X shape. Look for your forearms to come straight up and down. Now get those abs tight and your feet will float. Your feet will float if your abs get tight. Your feet are too wide. Yeah. Your feet are 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Woohoo! And bring your feet closer together for me and do the essence. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yep. You can actually just do the abs. So go ahead and come out of that forward fold, guys. Woo! Look at you over there. Yay! Go ahead and come up. Stand up, rock that off. Why do I teach that? Because it's all about core, right? As soon as I told you to like do that, did your feet not get lighter? Yeah. Right.
Yes.
So my answer to you, if you can't do it for shoulder reasons or nervous and stuff, do the abs. It's the same freaking thing. All right? So there's always something to do. I know, isn't that cool? All right, standing at the top of the mat, mountain pose.
I couldn't do any of this a couple months ago.
Aww. Inhale, chair.
I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah, but I'm a klutz.
No.
Exhale, fold. Stop talking about my friend like that. Inhale, chair. I know I was going to do it this other way. Spin the other way, spinning to the street. And you just step back that way. Finding yourself in crescent lunge. Inhale, reach those arms up. Find that back bend. So back bends undo twist. We were doing a lot of twists here, right? And a lot of rounding in this squat position. So we want to undo that. Inhale comes out of that. Exhale, chaturanga, down dog, anything that serves you at this moment. Make your way to yogi squat. Heels down. Come onto your back. Crow abs. Lay on your back. Knees wide. Feet touching. Feet touching. Exhale. Elbows come up over those shins. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Try to touch this part. There you go. And out. Exhale. Crunch. And open. Crunch. And open. Crunch. And open. Now either stay doing the abs or rock and roll up. Come into your So you do you, boo. Either way, it's abs. Right? It's all about your core. And knees and elbows closer. Too broad. That's the reason they split off. There it is. And down dog. I know. Gotta start somewhere. I know. Dude. Puddle of grace on the floor. It's great. Inhale, take your left leg off. Exhale as your left foot steps by left thumb. You're gonna come up, crescent lunge. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, bring your palms together. Now, you can stay here. I'm just leaning out over this front leg. This is to open up this chest muscle. So tuck the chin. Listen, you're a teenager. Collarbones open. It's all about opening your pectoral muscles. Now, if you want to go into the balance of warrior 3, you're more than welcome. If you're in warrior 3, hands go to the floor for standing splits. Those of you where you're at, you can put the hands on the floor and just straighten the front leg. Or you can come to standing splits as well. In through the nose, out through the nose. Those goes in. Get your weenuses in. Get your weenuses in. Those of you who want to do needle, standing on the left foot, right leg's in the air, right foot's going to come behind the standing thigh. You're going to grab that foot with your left hand, and you're going to point the knee to the ceiling. 3.
Skip goes right off the net.
Put it back on. And 1. Now, drop that standing knee. Those of you who want to play with me, you're going to take your right hand forward a little bit. You're going to squish your hips out. And you're going to go into baby breath. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Top of the mat, forward fold. That was all like whipped cream on the cake. There was nothing necessary about that posture whatsoever. It's fun. It's fun. It's play, right? See if I can remember all that on the other side. Whole music. Inhale, belly move. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Spinal twist over the right knee. Step back. Hands down. Down dog. What's the plank? I know. Just go with it. Hold here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Right foot steps. On that is crescent lunge on that back leg. Hands behind the back, open the chest, open the heart up first. Get stretchy across the collarbone. Back leg is strong. Now maybe you come out just over that front leg. Maybe you find your warrior 3. Whatever you did on the other side is what you do on this side. Let go of the bottom lip, tuck the chin, and slip fingers. Now, no matter where you're at, hands down, front leg is straight. Those of you going into needle, lifted leg comes behind your balance foot, leg goes to the sky. Try looking out in the room. Looking where? Not you, Chris. Sorry, my bad. My bad. There you go. Send your thighs back. So, watch. Go up. All right, go into your grasshopper. So, your legs are still back. need is the rib cage to come in and the thigh bones to retract and that rib cage in, thigh bones back. Ribs in, so push the ribs to here and then push the thigh bones. 3, 2, and 1. Yogi squat. Yogi squat. So let's play with side crow just for a minute. Everybody come down onto your knees. And you're going to grab them. So there's a couple different ways that I like to teach side crow. One is from a little perch. This one's a little lower. Imagine this is a block, a foot block. What this does is this gets you up a little bit, right? Because side crow, let's do it on this elbow, Mary, is way over here. So traditional alignment is like chaturanga arms. That's really, really hard for the most. L-shaped arms works best. That way I can bring this elbow in. And I can come up. So that's the first one. The hardest part is getting the freaking elbow over the knee. So everybody come up onto your block. Little bird perch. Like your little birdie. And then get that elbow over the knee. That's the first part of this posture. Even if you're not doing the pose, elbow over the knee. It's the squat, it's the holding the abs in, it's everything. And then go the other way. Now, if you're confident with your side crow, you're more than welcome to try that. I really want you guys to come up onto the balls of the foot. You're still on the ball of the foot. Yeah. You're still a bird. You're a crow. Right? So go ahead and play from side to side. Those of you who are just on the block and don't know how to do this yet, play with that for just a second. I'm about to go do something else. Together. Knees are together. Plus, this is forcing you to do yogi squat for a very long time and strengthen your feet. So there's a lot of benefit to all of this. Right? Yeah. All right. If you're really scared, which you're not falling that far, puddle of grace on the floor. If you're really nervous. You're falling this far. Come off the block. Yeah, pillow. Right. There you go. Now switch. No, go over to the other side. With the bottom. Yeah, do both sides. Just pointing here. And, you know, there's always abs, and then the yogi squat is just as important. Either way, this section's hard. Pick your hard. You're either doing the arm balance, you're doing the yogi squat, you're doing the toe balance, or you're taking a break. Right? 6 and 1. Right. Because you're never going to get this if you can't get balled up like that. If you can't get your feet alive, that's the purpose of this, pulling the abs in. So I learned this by learning a good toe balance, by learning a good yogi squat initially, because that got me down low enough that I could start to play. Right? All right. Have a seat. Grab your blocks. Pull your knees in. Cross your left ankle over your right. And switch. And switch. 10, 9, sit up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again, 10, 9, heart high, 8, 7, 6, knees to chest, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down behind you, fingertips to you, reverse tabletop. Shift the weight towards your shoulders so it doesn't overstretch the shoulders, and push your toes down. Feet are 4 inches apart. Toes are at 12 o'clock. Oh yeah, fire up that hamstring.
I got 8.
As soon as you shift back to your hand, all of a sudden that hamstring fires up. Lift your hips higher. Push your toes down more. If you push your toes down, your hips will go higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Butterfly the knees open. Yay, you made it. So, we are going to come into happy cow next. Not that seeing many happy cows like this. Okay. Lean back into your hands, cross the left leg over the right like you're a lady in a mini skirt. Not drink beer on Sunday. And then you're going to crawl the heels apart from one another and try to come forward in between them. Now, if this isn't your flare, knees and situations, right? Guess what? Everything generally can be done supine, right? So you can lay on your back and pull these both in. You're still getting the stretch. The difference is that you don't have as much body weight on it. So next Saturday, 11:30 to 1 is how to meditate workshop. So I'm going to give you at least 4 or 5 different types of meditations, however many we can get through. I'll give you the easiest, that's like holiday proof ones. There's some that just are like, okay, works generally for everyone. No saging, maybe a salt circle. Release. 2 sides. Not my fault from those. One side likes you better than the other. So even if you draw your chin back, open up those collarbones, because these muscles right here, these muscles, pectoral muscles and stuff, are what's tightening up. It's overloading your back as well. Take those legs wide. We're going to lean over towards the right leg first, but you're not going to roll off the left hip, right? So the left butt cheek stays down as you lean over to your right. Side body stretch, so try to keep your left side open. They'll come up and switch. Both sit bones down, side body. We're going to bring the right foot in around our left hip. The left foot is going to stay flat to the shin side, or the knee is very center of your body, and you can keep the big toe down. You can take it to the thigh side. So notice that my lower knee is lined up with my nose and my navel. Take the arms out, T-shape. You have to have the big toe down. If the big toe's not down, then smile. Put it down. Turn to your knee. Sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up. I highly recommend you guys do, especially your DP twist, without using your arms, right? Because what happens is in other yoga classes, you'll put your hand down and you twist, and that is just overloading your lumbar. It really, really is. This way, I promise you, you're not gonna get a herniated disc from my twists, right? Unless you're a power lifter, maybe you could like, you probably can. There's a will, there's a way, right? But most generally, you're going to feel very strong and integrated. Both butt cheeks in. Awesome, guys. Lay on your back. Awesome. Any last little movements that you want to you guys here? So as we come into this part of class, you get all your little wiggles and fidgets out. Negotiate with your neighbor for space. Feel the residual of your practice. So while you lay back here, notice which aspect of the breath is more labor intensive for you. So as you breathe here, feel the inhale, and then feel the exhale. feel mentally which one is, it takes more muscles for you, right? Feels like it's more effort for you. And once you seal that in your mind's eye, I'm going to explain to you how the ones work. So there's this fascinating thing that the atmosphere outside of your body is greater than the atmosphere inside your body. The reality is a lot of people feel like it takes more muscle to inhale. The reality is if you are diaphragmic breathing, it takes little or no muscle. You have to just let the atmosphere fill you up like a balloon. It's in the squeezing of our intercostals and our psoas and the pumping up of the diaphragm and our serratus, all these other muscles that actually squeeze the breath out. And so if you feel like inhaling is more taxing to do, you might have some tight chest muscles, some rib muscles, your pectoral muscles might be tight. And you may be in the habit of lifting your shoulders like we did in the beginning of class. And so see if you can start to send the breath to the solar plexus, to the base of the lungs. Feel as though there's a decompression or hollowing right there at the solar plexus. The breath is an explicit pointer to our true nature as consciousness. The breath, like thought, is discontinuous. It comes and goes. By focusing on the pause between breaths, you open an awareness of stillness within the moment, which lies behind and between each and every breath and thought. During yoga class and still moments of life, return to this basic stillness at the end of each breath, movement from thought. It is said that the breath is a bridge between the body and the spirit. Pranayama is the practice that we experience both physically and spiritually. The moment we close our eyes and bring our attention to our breath, distinct positive psychological effects commence. Our heart rate, and physiological as well. Our heart rate slows, cardiopulmonary stress is decreased. There's a decrease in metabolic activity. Blood sugar and lactic levels decrease. increase, facial tension releases, and skin conductivity increases. The sum total of these positive changes is an increased sense of well-being, a sense of coming home. This shift on an emotional level is accompanied by a shift in attention. We are now aware that the concerns that held us so tightly just a moment before have receded. We have a sense of a powerful presence. Richard Miller calls this presence stillness. Experience for yourself the peace of a mindful breath. Enter into stillness and you will have a glimpse of the grandeur of the universe. So they call the space between the breath, the pause, that gentle hold, kumbhaka. It's not meant to be done with stress or force. Nothing in yoga is meant to be done with stress or force. So find that stillness between breath. But don't make it happen. Seek it out. And heart and background. To wiggle your fingers and your toes. With a smile on your face, roll over onto whatever side feels best to you. Your eyes are closed. A little sense of accomplishment in your heart. Y'all all did really, really good today. Thank you for going along for the play session. The chair didn't feel like play at one point. Go ahead and roll up. Feeling strong. Happy. Now the arms together. Hands on. So very much for doing the practice today. Let your minds be open. Your hearts will be on. Stay, friends.
Okay. Have an absolutely beautiful day.
Thank you.
Good job.
We get tomorrow off. I'll be on all next week.
I get tomorrow off. Is that what you say?
Well, we get tomorrow
Oh,
off.
you get tomorrow off. Okay.
You get it off. I need to.
Good to see you. Feel good?
Yeah, you're welcome. I have
Yes.
to clean my bed.
Absolutely.
Oh, I see it.
Sure, yeah.
She made me feel approached.
Oh, the chair head on the wall.
Yeah.
They did it to us when we were kids. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That y'all can pick a chair up?
Oh, you gotta get
No,
level
you're not
too.
much
Feet
older
only hip distance apart. Yeah, grab that chair. Stand straight up with it. This is the difference between males and females, guys.
Yeah.
So, feet hip distance apart too, brother. Here we go. Center of gravity. I'm gonna stand up with a flat back. But he can pick his butt up off the ground. It's because my center of gravity is here. His center of gravity is up here, so he's trying to pick his center of gravity up. My center of gravity is here, so I went down. Right up in it.
And it's harder for him?
What?
Wait, do that. I missed all that.
They taught us this in school.
All right, what's
They
it?
taught us this in school.
All right, wait.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
flat back stand.
So you can't do that?
Wow, that's fascinating.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
You're
All of
It's
us,
not-
I don't say.
Okay, yeah. That's used. It was one of the things that they used to teach us, some of the differences between male and female bodies when we became teachers. Is they would have us do this to go, look, y'all, there's a reason why, like, we're not letting y'all get banked up by football players anymore. When it used to be y'all all played on the same field, guess what? Things are changing now. These boys can't even pick their heads up off the wall. Isn't that crazy?
Bye, guys.
Huh?
Have a good weekend.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay and talk about for a little bit. I can do a little bit, yeah, because I want to go over the videos that we did. But you sure pick your butt up in them arm balances, aren't you?
Like I would totally swap skill sets. I don't know when the last time I had to pick my head up off a wall was.